Yo, so this is gonna be another short stream today. I need to have to go into work in like an hour and a half, but yeah, we'll see what we can get done today. Sorry, I was just getting everything situated, getting my fans up and running. Let me pull up my battery percentage. Okay, and it's not displaying anything. Let's go ahead and fix that. Ta-da! Yeah, this capture card. I mean, I realize, I do complain about it. I mean, granted, for as much as I paid for it, I think it should have some features. Like, I don't know. For example, like, sometimes I'll use my laptop, like, for example, last night when I got home from work. I streamed for a little while, and then I just kind of chilled and watched someone else stream. And if I'm not actively using my capture card, I like to unplug it. Otherwise, it sits there and stays powered on. And sometimes I'll just reach down and touch it and feel it, and it'll be warm. And so, if I'm not actively using it, like, I don't want it to sit there and drain energy and like use up electricity, and B, sit there and work so hard that it's warm to the touch. And so I'll just simply unplug the USB-C power cord to it. Well, sometimes that messes things up. Sometimes it doesn't. Today was one of those instances. Like, I started streaming, and the screen was blank. And so I just basically deactivate the capture card in OBS and then reactivate it. Ooh, what is here? What is this? And so anyway, like, I don't understand why. Okay, we need to go get Sue. I don't understand why this capture card doesn't operate the exact same way every time I turn it on. It's like one day I'll turn it on and it'll act a certain way, and then the next day it'll act a different way. And it's like, what is going on? I mean, I genuinely am curious. Like, what is happening with this capture card? Day after day, that it is behaving differently. And should I be concerned about that? No, I don't want to go there. I want to go get Sue. um, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm frankly like, that's the thing. Like the capture card, like for the it, as far as like it working. I mean, it works. Granted, and I think that there should be like some sort of just like a card or something that they insert into their packages that says maybe like a quick start guide that says, I mean, I think they do have a quick start guide, but something that helps you set it up. Because, I mean, 90, probably 99% of the people who are buying capture cards are doing it to stream uh, retro gaming consoles. Like, there are a small percentage of people who are doing it for, like, film editing and stuff like that. I mean, the vast, vast majority of people who are buying capture cards are doing it to stream or record, uh, you know, retro gaming consoles. So knowing that, I think Elgato should, because that's the kind of capture card I have. I think they should include just like a quick, like frequent, like FAQ, like frequently asked questions, because like I experienced this myself, and I've seen a number of other people. It's like I've gone on their Discord, the Elgato Discord, and it's like day in and day out, people are asking the exact same questions. They're like, "How come there's a delay in the audio?" Is a main one, and then another one is, "Why is there an echo?" Well, if you dig around on YouTube videos, like you can finally you can figure it out. Like thankfully there are people who put out content that help you troubleshoot like your settings, and it's generally and I'll say a third issue I've had with the Elgato 4KX capture card as opposed to the HD60X. The 4KX treats audio differently than the HD60X. And by that I mean you have to open up. See, I'm using Windows operating system. And so sorry, I was trying to pay attention to what they were saying. Like, I got the capture card, like, when I had the HD60, because what happened was I bought the HD60, and then, like, 2 weeks later, Elgato had this, like, 30% off, like, clearance. Like, they put, like, literally everything, all of their products on sale. And so for maybe like 20 or 30 more dollars, I could use that discount and get a 4K capture card. And so that's what I did. Is I was still within the return window, and I returned the HD60 and got the 4KX. Well, I plugged in the 4KX and it was displaying, the video, but there was no audio. And so I at first I assumed it was an OBS or Streamlabs or whatever, like streaming application issue. So I messed around with those settings and realized it had nothing to do with that. In fact, I had to watch several hours of YouTube videos, and finally I came across one where, thank goodness, this guy explained that you have to go into the Windows like audio properties. You have to like disable some certain, like there's something called, let me look it up, I don't even remember what it's called now, but it's called and I mean, frankly, I'm like hesitant to even mess with. That's another. Like, I'm scared to even mess with the sound settings at this point. Okay, there's something called audio enhancements that by default that setting is on. Well, you have to go in and turn it off. You don't have to do that with the HD60X capture card, but for whatever reason, you have to do that with the 4KX capture card. Furthermore, you have to go into a different part of Windows audio settings, and you have to like select the capture card and click, listen to this device, and it's like there's like all these extra steps with the 4KX capture card compared to the HD60. And I mean, guess how much of this Elgato tells you up front, or at all? Elgato doesn't tell you shit. They don't tell you any of this. And it's like, if it weren't for these, heroes who take it upon themselves to go on YouTube and like explain to you like how to troubleshoot your Elgato capture card, we would all. That's the thing. I guess Elgato, they don't have the, I guess, human capital. They don't have the resources to like handle everybody's, troubleshooting. Well, it's like everybody has the exact same questions with their troubleshooting. Like, you may get some one-offs where like maybe they have a defective device and you can only figure that out through like troubleshooting everything and just figuring out that it doesn't work. Or you may have some like one-off like rare situations, but like what I've seen in like Discord and I'm talking about the official Elgato Discord, by the way, and then other social media platforms such as YouTube and just what have you, like everybody unless you're already a computer expert who knows how to like mess with these settings, which most people aren't. Most people are just gamers who are trying to stream their video games, right? Most people are not like computer experts. And so, I guess there's probably a bunch of neckbeards out there that are like, oh, well, you shouldn't be getting a capture card if you're not a computer expert. Yeah, well, not everybody has the time or desire to become a computer expert. They want to be a streamer. They want to stream video games. Like, you can't criticize someone for not wanting to devote their lives to being a computer expert. Some people want to devote their lives to being, streamers. I would argue that more people... Okay, shit, where do I go now? Maybe that opened it up on the map? I don't know. Like, most people who want to stream... Okay, maybe I should have paid attention to what they were saying, because now I don't know where to go. Oh well, I'll just wing it. I'm sitting here running my mouth. But like, anyway, most people, don't know, like, most people don't know that, like, oh, you have to go in, like, if you have a 4K capture, and my theory is that part of the reason you have to have these additional settings for the 4K capture card compared to the HD60X is because, for whatever reason, like if you're familiar with Streamlabs or OBS or whatever, and like the audio input capture, the 4KX capture card is treated as a microphone. Like, whenever you go to add it as a... Man, I'm assuming I'm supposed to go this way. Whenever you add the 4KX capture card as an audio source, it labels it as a microphone. And maybe that's, they have to split the audio and video signals differently compared to the HD60X in order to achieve like 4K output, or I don't know. I'm just theorizing at this point. Alright. Maybe I should have been paying attention to what they were saying as opposed to running my mouth, because I don't know where to go now. But it's like Elgato, I mean, they're more concerned with, you know, like promoting their products through influencers than actually providing any level of support for those products. And I mean, it's a sad state of the world that we're in, that, like, I mean, companies. Is Sue with me? Hold on. Bruh. Alright, let me go back and figure out what the hell is going on here. Where did Sue go? And, okay, I guess I'm going back to Diet, because Sue and Gadwin are no longer with me, and I'm assuming it has something to do with them. But anyway, it's a sad state of affairs that, like, we are in as the world where, like, companies, all they care about is selling you their product. And they have, like, just a bare bones, like, what you can legally pass off as a customer support for their products. Like, I emailed, you know, the Elgato team at one point about the audio settings for the 4KX when I first got it. And finally, like a week later, somebody replied. And I mean, in my thing, I explained to him, I'm like, I've tried doing all these settings, blah, blah, blah. I've tried doing this, I've tried doing that. And finally, like a week later, and I just went on YouTube, and like that day or the next day, I figured out what I needed to do after, you know, watching 4 or 5 hours of YouTube videos. I figured out exactly how to change the Windows audio settings. Well, anyway, like a week after submitting this, like, you know, help ticket to Elgato, someone emailed me back, and they were like, it was just a generic, like, okay, please tell me about your problem. It's like, dude, I already described the problem in, like, extreme detail. And it's like, no, companies like Elgato, I mean, I guess, don't get me wrong, it's a quality product. It's a good capture card. There's just zero, absolutely zero customer support. I mean, I won't say zero. I mean, there's like, they probably provide, I mean, I would say they probably help maybe 5% of, you know, the customer support issues that people have. I mean, it's a small percentage. Basically, if you buy an Elgato product and you have questions or you're trying to troubleshoot it, you have no other choice than to go on YouTube or Discord, and like, it's mostly YouTube. Like, it's like you have to go figure it out yourself, and you have to find someone who's been through the same exact issue, which is highly common, by the way. And you would think that if everybody is having like the exact same issue with your products, and I won't even say issue, it's just like, you know, initial setup. If this many people are having questions and, you know, are unable to set, because you can't set up this device unless you or I mean, it won't, this device won't work for, like, I don't know, most people. Yeah, where the hell is the Sea of Mermaids? this might be one of those. I have to pull up the walkthrough, because I don't want to sit here and waste too much time. Anyway, you would just think, if so many of your customers are having the same exact issues just initially setting up the device. I mean, once you get it set up, it works. It works great. The thing is, like, you will never know how to properly set up this device without having to go and like watch YouTube videos of troubleshooting, like people showing you how to troubleshoot these common issues. Oh, okay, so Gadwin's at the end. All right, perfect. I mean, I think so. All right, just briefly, I don't know why Sue would be in my party all this time. Gadwin randomly come in halfway through, and now Sue is gone, and Gadwin is, for the time being, I guess, a permanent character. No, we're not going to house 2. No, we're not going there. Anyway, I mean, so like, don't get me wrong, Elgato, they make a quality product. It's just like their attitude towards their customers is like, good luck, thanks for your money, good luck setting this up. Where will you be waiting for me? I guess by the dock. We need to finish getting ready for the voyage. How so? I guess I'll rest. Alright. And then, which house is Gadwin's house? I mean, who even knows? Great. Alright. Time to find Gadwin's house. Also, what's back here? Anything? No. I mean, no, he's not going to be at the weapons store. Which house is Gadwin's house? Now we get to play Find Gadwin's house. But yeah, that's very much like Elgato's attitude, is like, thanks for the money, here's your capture card, go bother someone else with your questions. And we know you're going to have them, but go bother somebody else with them. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're, like I said, I'm not knocking their product. They make a good product. There's just like, this is probably the worst customer support I've ever seen with a company that, like, usually you get bad customer support when it's like a bad product and a bad overall company. This company, they make a quality product, which that's what I don't understand, is like, why, maybe they spent all their money developing this product and they don't have any money left over for to spend, to like pay people to provide customer support. Alright, I don't know where Gadwin's house is. I'm just going to go down by the boats and see if he's there. But I mean, I guess that must be the case with Elgato, is that, yeah, they spent all their money developing this product, and now there's like no money. I guess they have to like recoup their investment by just selling the capture cards and promoting them through influencers, and they just don't have the money to provide for like back end customer support, which, it is what it is. Bruh, where's Gadwin's house? It said go to Gadwin's house and meet him there. I don't know where Gadwin's house is. I don't think I've ever been to Gadwin's house. I mean, I wonder if it's just one of these unlabeled houses, right? Like, let's put it this way. So, the upscaler that I have, the Retro Tink, is a smaller company, a much smaller operation than Elgato. Retro Tink is basically like, I mean, I don't want to discredit any of the employees, but it's basically like a one-man show. Mike Chi, he created this product, created the company, you know, contracted a producer to, manufacture his product, and it's like, but he's still, I mean, I had a few, like, I had some questions, like, as I was navigating through the process of, buying my upscaler. Some of them were just like generic, like, questions about returns and stuff like that. But I also had some technical questions about XBR smoothing and stuff like that. And I mean, Mike Chi, you know, replied, like, if you go on the website, it lists just like a generic, like, email address. But it's Mike Chi who is behind that email address. And I mean, he may not get back to you like that day, but he'll get back to you. So it's like, he is, he's overseeing the creation, the, like, inception of this product, the manufacturing of the product, customer service. I mean, and that is a much smaller operation. Elgato, they just, I mean, it just kind of blows me away, frankly, how there's just no customer service. And I think I'm just going in circles to these same houses. Man, where the hell is, what's his face, Gadwin's house? I don't even think I've been to Gadwin's house at all. I mean, I'll try going across this bridge here, but I don't think that's it. I think, yeah, this is the elder's house. We'll try going in here. Bro, where is Gadwin's house? Alright, I'm firing up the walkthrough because this is what I don't like about these games. Just like these random, like, mundane things that you have to do. Now I have to figure out where I left off with the last one. Sue is ill. Yep, I get that. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's like some, like, mundane thing that you have to do that it's like, go run around in circles for an hour and talk to literally everybody multiple times. And hold on, let me crank this playback speed up to 2. Okay, wait. So they picked up Gadwin. Where did they pick up Gadwin? Or have I already been through this? Yeah, okay, yeah. Sue is sick. Alright, I've already been through that. Alright, let's play the next video. Okay, okay. So now it's just the two of us, and we have to go... Hold on, where are we? Bro, and how is the person playing this? How are they already at level 29 at this point in the game? So we have to go to Valley of the Flying Dragon? Let me replay that real quick and make sure I'm not, like, losing my marbles. Yeah, whoever's doing this walkthrough is, like, crazy, like, leveled up. Alright, so I have to go to Valley of the Flying Dragon. I guess maybe they mentioned that at some point. I don't know. Right. Or, I mean, it says... Right, let me just fucking triple check this one time. Because it goes from, like, they're in... laying by Feena's side. Yeah, let's go to Gadwin's place, but first we need to... Alright, so where do they go? Okay, this is exactly where I am in the game. And so, alright, they're going to the Valley of the Flying Dragon. So I'm just going to pause this walkthrough. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I thought we were going to Gadwin's house, but... Alright, we can do this too. I'm just going to have this playing in the background. I have a feeling I'm going to get stuck here too. Okay, stop that there. Oh, I see. Yeah, Gadwin in this video I'm watching has it mislabeled and calls him Godwin. I don't know. Maybe that's a translation issue. Because Godwin would make more sense than Gadwin. Gadwin is not like a name. Do I go through here? Yeah. So the breaking through those rocks, alright, is where I needed to go, I think. No. Let's see. No, they break through different rocks. Okay, let me rewind it. We're just gonna run. No, I might as well just kill him. Alright, yeah, time to throw something away, because I'll probably need that health lead. Yeah, this that doesn't do anything, as far as I know. Alright, so let me get my bearings straight. They came in and then went this way over this flower, but it didn't attack them. And then, okay, they get in the battle, which I am doing as well. Yeah, sorry, I'm just like, I guess playing this game, if I were like a kid in school with hours to devote, that'd be great, but it's like, as a working adult, I mean, I'm trying to, this is the first time I've ever played this game. I'm trying to experience the game, but it's like, bro, I'm sorry, I don't have time to sit here and run around in circles and waste time, frankly. I mean, I don't have time to, like, screw around, basically, like, and that's what these games were designed, I mean, these games were designed for you to just waste day after day, week after week. I mean, they were designed for you to play them for, months. And it's like, I don't, with my schedule, what would have taken me months if I had, plenty of time to spare, this game would take me, like, I don't know, a year to beat if I didn't use the strategy guide. And I was just, like, randomly guessing at, like, what I needed to do. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of... Alright, now which direction do they go? Ah, shit. Not this way. Haha, did I outrun him? Haha. Yeah. Now, boom, I break that. Now, which way do they go? Let me just pause it for a second. Okay, break the rock, go to the right. Yeah, I mean, I just... Right, like, yeah, I don't know. I wish I had more time to devote to, games and just, like, not having to worry about, like, being an adult and having responsibilities, but unfortunately I don't have that luxury. Right. Are these the things with, like, the weird defense stats? Anything over here? No. Hey, Lucy. Oh, of course it didn't attack those guys, of course. Of course. Do I go through there? Why would they do that? Why would they even waste time developing that little nook if there's nothing back there? Oh great, we're poisoned. Yay. What's up, Gadwin? I found you. What? Ah, crap. And I'm poisoned. Crap. This might be hard. Dude, why did I lose my fucking turn again? Okay, maybe one more of those combos and I should get him. We'll see. So, like, what's gonna happen with Feena and Sue? Now I have a lot of questions. Dragon Cut, alright. Oh, well, yeah, well, I'm nowhere close to having all that mastered. See, I knew Gadwin was gonna leave at some point. I think maybe I don't know. I don't know what the hell the developers of this game were thinking. uh, Cross swords again. No comment. Please just teleport me back to Diet. Don't make me run all the way back there. Okay, so there's literally nothing back there. Alright, alright. Can I get out of here? I came in? No, I came in this way. Yay, some more items that I get to throw away. Oh, some health weeds. How about that? I need to just throw away some of these weapons. Yeah. I mean, I think ideally I would be selling the weapons back, but that's just not how the cookie has been crumbling for me. Wow. And so there's like in that walkthrough that I was looking at earlier, like it's broken up into a bunch of different videos, and one of them says like this place is good for leveling up, and so maybe at some point I may need to do that. Or, go to whatever that place is and level up. Oh, run, run, please run, please run. Alright, go up here. Now, how do I get out of here? I think I went this way. Why does Gadwin live in the middle of this forest? Uh, Alright, we're just gonna start tossing these. We've got enough health weeds, I guess. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Okay. We're making some progress. Ah, shit. Which way did I come to go in there? I think it was this way. No, I'm gonna try going this way. Fuck. Just trying to run past him. Come on, bro. All these battles. It'd be one thing if like they gave me a lot of experience points, or if they gave me like useful items, but it's just like a bunch of low power, like low level enemies that are more of a nuisance than anything else. I came in this way, yeah. So now we're going back to Diet. And see, I mean, fuck, I don't want to go here. I want to go to the weapons store. Like, I wonder if any of the weapons are different, or if it's like the same weapons they had for sale. You know, like uh, no, I think these are the same. Yeah. Oh well. Now, I mean, is Sue coming back to the party or like what? Because I wouldn't have get. I mean, she has to come back. They wouldn't. They wouldn't have let me waste all those mana eggs and stuff on Sue if she weren't going to be part of the party. And they're not just going to leave me with two people like Justin and Feena, right? Is Sue really not going with us? All right. Oh, and how much do you want to bet the boat itself is going to be like? No, maybe not. It doesn't seem like the boat that I took to get here, where I had to run around it and I had to mop the floors, dude. What a fucking joke that was. What a joke. I mean, I think a lot of these games, they start out with like a timeline and a budget for the developers, and they're like, oh, let's put random side stuff in here, like they have to mop the floors, and then they get, you know, start getting closer to their deadlines, and they're like, oh shit, we need to finish this game. And because I mean, that's how like all Final Fantasy games are. I mean, that's how like a lot of JRPGs are. It's, you start out just doing the most random shit, and then at some point it's just like, okay, now you're just doing battles from here on out. Ooh, a hint. How about that? Hold on. Their experience points are added to the items for each skill. Alright, that didn't really make any fucking sense at all, but whatever. Oh yeah, do I still need that? Okay, let me think about this for a minute. So I'm gonna need... Hold on. One, two, three... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items between me and Feena. I mean, do I need to carry around this spirit stone? Because I'm afraid, like, if I stash it, like, and then I go to need it, then I can't, like, advance in the game. Oh, and I can only do this for Justin, not Feena. Perfect. Well, Justin doesn't need a fucking hot whip, I can tell you that. Oh, I bet, so this is when Justin and Sue finally... you know, do the thing. Okay, Feena, I see you. She's been thinking about me. Oh, I didn't even... oops. I was just pressing buttons to advance the dialogue. I don't even know what... Oh.
ジャスティンに初めて会ったのも海の上だったなって思い出していたの。あん時フィーナ見習いだってんで冒険者の挨拶してくれなかったんだよな。一緒に旅をすることになるなんてあの時は考えもしなかったの。
Yeah, the theme of the story is everybody's a hater when you first meet him, but then they end up respecting Justin because he's a boss.
心の中でも大きくなっていってフィーナ昔まだ姉さんと一緒に暮らしてた頃私幸せだった。でもあの日姉さんは出て行ったわ。私一人だけ残して。今でも時々不安になるの。幸せだと思えば思うほど不安は大きくなるの。みんないなくなっちゃうんじゃないか。私はいつかまた一人に戻っちゃうんじゃないか。ジャスティン、私たちこれからもずっと一緒にいられるのかしら。そんなの当たり前だろ。俺たちずっと一緒
No,
に
not
冒険
just
するんだから。
adventures. She's talking about can we be together? Oh, no, I guess that's what she was asking. Alright.
私ジャスティンと一緒にいるとホッとするの。とても幸せな気持ちになれる。相手がジャスティンだからなの。他の誰もたとえ姉さんだって代わりにはなれないんだわ。ねえジャスティン、私の
Aww.
こと好き？
I don't even know what I said. Ooh, okay,
スー
good
だって
thing.
ガドインだってフィーナのことが大好きだよ。
No, not like that,
私が
Justin.
聞きたいの
This, I'm just like tapping the, you know, confirm button to get through this dialogue, and that's why I didn't even. I don't know, why would it give you, why would it even give you the option of what to say? Like,
月の光のせいなのかな。いつもと違って見えるよ。なんていうか、そのとても綺麗に見える。いや、もちろんいつも可愛いんだけど。って何言ってるんだろう俺。変だぞ。不思議ね。普段だったら照れくさくて言えないようなことも今なら言える気がするの。
damn, I've gotten fat. I need to lose some weight.
ジャスティン、あなたは私にとって特別な。なんだい今のと。何どうしたの。何かぶつかったみたいだけど。
Oh, it's a mermaid. I guess. Feena's pissed. This is funny. I bet that she's actually a mermaid that's like trying to sabotage. The mermaid is like, ooh woo. Poor Feena. Oh, Justin just broke Feena's heart. Oh, poor Feena. Yeah, that mermaid, she's totally like, ooh woo. Poor Feena too. That Feena's so upset. Justin is oblivious. But then again, I mean, hey, that's what women do, right? They're saboteurs. Is there a way for me to save the game? Because I probably... Oh, I wonder if I can go back on the ship and save it. Because I honestly need to start getting ready for work. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to stash some of Feena's items. No, not, damn it. Go back. No, we don't want Sue's mace or Sue's bow. We want Gadwin's sword. Wait, right? I think that's what we want. Oh shit, fire, I guess, yeah. Wind, yeah. Give that to Justin. Okay, I hope that makes sense, the way I just did that. I hope that makes sense. And then I'll give some of these health weeds back to Justin. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna stop it here. I gotta get ready for work. 34, almost 35 hours into this game. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll upload this to YouTube and I will be back later. Thanks.